My name's Wilkie-Page and I'm about to start a human-powered circumnavigation around the world from east to west and pole to pole. The special part about this expedition is that it's entirely under my own steam. It's a human-powered circumnavigation, meaning no sails, no motors. It's an 8-year project, over 120,000 kilometers, crossing 4 oceans, 9 seas, 8 deserts. I'll be the first person, if successful, to circumnavigate both east to west and pole to pole. That has never been done. It's a true world first.
Angelo contacted me. He reached out and I looked at his proposed route and I said, wow, more power to you.
And the winter storm warnings remain in effect for the north and central coast inland and much of the south.
Going in winter conditions north toward Alaska is going to require staying on well-traveled roads so that camping is minimized as much as possible. He can take advantage of the roadhouses along the way.
Pretty strange.
He's going to need to break this down into bite-sized chunks and solve the logistical and bureaucratic challenges of each phase separately. One cannot plan the end at the beginning, so one needs to play along, go along, trust the process. The right people will show up at the right time.
Yeah, let's get started.
Ready, mate?
All right. Safe travels today, man.
Yeah.
Planning ahead, having the right gear, having the can-do attitude to be able to improvise on the spot. All of those are going to be necessary, and it's the trademark of any explorer, adventurer who takes on such a big challenge anyway. So if he doesn't have those now, better acquire it quickly.
I have been fortunate from Portland to Seattle to have a friend, Eric Beatty. He joined me for a couple of days.
I seriously can't even find us on the fucking map.
What I did learn with riding with Eric was it confirmed my idea of doing a solo expedition. I prefer to just be on my own.
Eric's got a flat tire.
And if something breaks, it's my fault. I'll fix it.
This is where we part ways, my friend.
The bike is actually freezing up. This is all ice.
To think that one has all the answers at the beginning is foolish.
Just 2 nights ago, I stayed in a restroom off the side of the road. I stayed in the female one. I think the worst part was seeing the police lights, sort of huddling up and waiting for the police to come in. I've taken 2 weeks off because of the frostbite in my foot, which hasn't completely healed. Still have 2,300 kilometers to go. This next section is going to be quite hairy to Fort Nelson. That I have to wait for Eric to arrive.
Hey.
The gears keep slipping.
Angelo's chain broke, started making a crazy noise, then it snapped.
The bicycle shop in Williams Lake, which is 450 kilometers back.
Here's the spot where Angelo slept last night. Super creepy abandoned old building.
The why is always the most difficult. It's more than just one man circumnavigating the world. With HEF International South Africa, we're fighting against hunger and poverty in the poorest and most impoverished communities in South Africa. It's just amazing to see the progress that's already been made with the 3 families that we've looked at. Last night at 1:30 in the morning, the Greyhound came and dropped off the new back cassette and new chain.
Angelo has promised to maintain his bike better.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Holy guacamole. This is incredible in the most awesome way. He really is strong physically and mentally, and that's really important when trying to do a challenge like this.
I find in him an idealist, an altruist, and he's trying to make his journey something other than one that is only focused on himself, but rather to serve a larger cause.
We're at a little RV park called Tetsa River, and look at that. Jack, you want to say a few words to your adoring fans?
I don't have any fans, obviously.
For me, it's all about the challenge and the adventure of it. Here we go. Cheers to my 30th birthday. not knowing what's going to happen that day and where I'm going to end up. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Good Lord.
It's just living life in the moment, I suppose. I just want to thank Eric so much. It's been really the toughest section, and to have somebody join me along the route was absolutely amazing, mate.
It's been a real pleasure,
And
seriously. I'm glad I could be
It was
here.
really tough. Living my dream and making a difference in some small way, it's really exciting. And that's what drives me.